speaking of signings, let's talk about this. We can transition from that to that topic here. Popcaan. Why the chocolate, Jobs?
You see? And no
The transition.
No
transition.
And them little thing I was to do, you know?
Michaela.
No. Yes, you laugh
Well,
too much.
Your joy is upsetting.
Yeah,
Your mirth is upsetting, Javi. Okay?
You laugh too much.
Puppy like laugh. So, you know, no big
Boy,
I'm laugh.
boy.
No, I'm laugh. I said I'm laugh.
Something like that.
Something like a version of that for real.
Something like
Like
that.
him just like him doing woyo and yeah, but
See?
it's not. Yeah.
All right, let's get to the serious topic. All right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Popcaan says he doesn't like his label and that he will be independent soon. He'll be an independent artist soon. He'll do an interview with Crack. Shouldn't that be a why?
With a
You have,
crack.
you have the drug crack, but you're thinking of the butt crack.
Why?
Because him everything alright. So yeah. Him do an interview with Crack magazine and he had much to say. Including the revelation say him not necessarily like being on the label OVO Sound. Drake's label. So we just bring up the quote here.
Oh, when did say?
Yeah.
I have so much
You
music.
find it?
Yeah, I find it. I have so much music. The label can be weird sometimes. I love the label, but I don't like them. But I'll be independent soon. Yeah. So I want to think. Care or don't care?
Leaving OVO?
Is there a crack in the friendship? You don't have a roll your eyes that hard. Come on. Did you that though?
No, it was
No, you're lame. but I think there's nothing wrong with the friendship.
You wanted to say crack.
I was like, I'm not going to do this lame joke.
Yeah. Carry on the lame joke. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to say that. But I think nothing wrong with the friendship because them recently worked together upon
Him
Great
album.
Z, his album. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the relationship, but I honestly thought his career would have like skyrocketed being signed to this label. I'm
What's that?
not really.
What's it?
Eh?
I think Jeremy said something.
I
Oh,
think probably Jervis
yeah.
disagreed. I don't know.
No, when most people get signed, that's what I'm thinking. You know, your career is supposed to take off. That's what I want for the artist. But me never really think it happened that way.
This which
for him.
speaks to what we were discussing, even when we discussed the massacre thing. Like that's the expectation. It's like people see them thing that announce over and over, and then not quite turn out.
Fizzle.
Or we expect.
It
You know what I
fizzles.
mean? It's like when you hear this again, it's like the fervor, as much as there should be, isn't quite there, which was our point.
Right.
Like me never really see people did not talk about it as much as I think they should have. And I think it was because of that. Because them see them thing before where artists signed to label and it not quite pan out as much as we would want it as a culture.
Right.
I think it's something similar here as something that you just touched on, Chavi. I agree with you. I don't think it's not wrong with them friendship or anything. I just label shit. You know what I mean? Where I don't necessarily Drake, but just dealing with the other heads, them at the label and just certain decisions and certain moves I probably don't want to make, but them I say nay, shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm just probably figure say that better for be independent. I'm sure I would still have the friendship with Drake.
Right.
And me keep that link there. But it just feel like him being in a label setup, him not quite like it, as him say. Like him say him love the label,
But just
but
not.
he not like being a part of that. That's what I got from that statement there. Yeah. What you say?
Yeah, I get it. It's like maybe he loves the label, meaning he loves the people there, but he don't like the business of what the label entails. You know, maybe he had expectation to like everybody or like all his fans, you know, all of us who or onlookers in his career, on his career, whatever the proposition is. But yeah, no, the like there were expectations that weren't met, and I think it's fair to say that, you know, like you are signed to one of the biggest rapper in the industry for a good while, maybe like what, 5 years, a good while.
From 2017, 2018.
Yeah, and before that, you guys were linking up. So you know, I was probably expecting like him probably would have chart on Billboard 1-2 time, you know, and you know, get like move beyond the local realm, like getting like probably a Grammy nomination. Was he ever nominated for a Grammy?
No.
Yeah, you know, things like that. So wow, 2018. So it's 5 years, 6 years, 6 years. Is it? Drops?
Yeah.
6 years, 5, 6 years.
Yeah, no, so you know, you just kind of shut up. You kind of hoping, well, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. Yeah, so you know, expectations weren't really met, and I think that's a fair statement. Like, there are probably things that he wanted to accomplish. I'm not sure what he wanted to accomplish, but I know that I was wanting to see him on billboards, you know, like on my billboard, his name or a song of his on the Billboard chart. You know, like probably even get a Grammy nomination, things like that. You know, so like just move further in the career, like be able to reach an American audience, you know, which is where the money is, let's be honest. Not where the world is, but the money is. Because he's big overseas. But prior to even to Drake, he was big in England, you know, and big in Europe.
Love him.
Yeah, and Africa. So he's big in these. He was big in these territories prior to Drake signing. So you just think that, you know, the Drake signing would have catapulted him further. So I don't know. Maybe I can understand probably like him just feel like probably a tinge of disappointment. And again, it's a business. So probably the business part of it was just like it just never work out. So I get it. He likes the people there, but it's business, and the business for him probably never pan out in the way that he wanted it to.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just speaking like just it's a simple thing, and just in my mind, I'm just thinking, you know, as I said, like a billboard charting song, probably a Grammy nomination, bigger in the US region, things like that. Simple to me.
I think his lack of a visa probably hindered that.
Right, but then maybe the label could have helped. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe something that was promised and wasn't necessarily delivered.
This is just speculation. I don't know what powers labels have, but they seem to can make certain things go away. So why not make this? So.
All right, we're taking the break out of this podcast to big up our sponsors, Self-Care Friday. And I want to make specific mention of their turmeric products for skincare, good for dark spots and hyperpigmentation. And also their feminine care products that are pH balanced, eliminates unpleasant odor, itching, etc. I also want to take this time out to mention their herpes products that can be used to lessen the occurrence of outbreaks. I don't know, say we're on an outbreak thing there. We not agree. So have the case of the herpes. These products are antiviral and should be a staple in every home a female dwells. They also have lip balm, shower gel, spine and vulva oil, steam bar soap, yoni scrub, yoni balm, yoni mask, the works. All right, lastly, they have antiviral tea for herpes wellness out and within. All right, you don't know, so you can visit their website at selfcarefriday.com. Of course, use our code TheFix15 and get 15% off all products. You can use the link in the description as well if you want that discount there. And remember to follow them across all social media platforms at Self-Care Friday, Instagram, and the Tickety Talks. There we go. This is also brought to you by
Trends and Deals. Follow them on Instagram at Trends and Deal, your one-stop shop for trendy lifestyle items. There you go.
Well, when you use words like weird, I don't think that speaks to them like any animosity.
Nah.
I think it's just certain decisions that him
Yeah.
look upon and say, that weird, why would not do this?
Mm-hmm.
All right, my love on the side, like, any friend or business relationship you might have some disagreements where you think it would go so, but them think say it would go so.
Yeah.
In your mind is like, I think if things would go as how I think it should, then it would be better. But
Yeah. And then what people need to realize is like with anything, when you're in a corporate setting and the label is corporate, you can't, it's not a one man just to make a move.
No.
It has to go through several channels. It have to get approval by
because it's a subsidiary
people.
of Warner Records too.
Exactly. So we might say okay, but
Yeah.
the bigger heads that the major
I like it. Nah, I don't like it.
Yeah. So, it's several things that people have to take into account. So when him said the word weird too, it's just probably him probably just don't get it. Like things he thought would have been just like easy fix. The bigger up to higher it was just
Not working.
So yeah, as I agree. Like I don't think there's any like bad blood or serious animosity between him and Drake specifically, but it's just probably he thinks that he would be much better on his own.
Apparently, my Japan next album this year too. And he was encouraging
They said
other
that in the interview.
dancehall artists to release albums as well. That kind of weird.
Well, for
Use
Japan
what
next
you-
album.
That he's encouraging other artists,
Oh.
dancehall artists to release albums.
Albums.
Because him there talk about read the quote directly. No one's doing it. He said, I try to appeal to my Jamaican artists, tell all of them to put out more albums. People just see Jamaican music as singles. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
And it's like, well, I said, the album did not really sell. And it's like, should labels pre that and put money behind them if them album not sell?
It's
I
good
don't
to
know.
have a body of work, though.
It is good to have a body of work, you know what I mean? But you just have to wonder, like, if does it necessarily work with our genre? I don't know. I'm not
I
saying
mean, I'm
anything
not going to
is
deny that.
definitive.
I think albums are necessary, but quality albums.
Yeah.
Quality album.
Quality.
Q, capital Q, U,
Just putting out album.
Yeah.
and I can spell the rest. I can spell the rest what I want. Quality albums is paramount. Like you can't just put out an album. Anybody can put out an album. People can put out compilations of song, a compilation of songs that they probably released 10, 20 years ago and put it together. But it's just like quality project, a quality song, quality album is what is going to make the difference. So don't just put out album for album's sake. Like I would put an asterisk on that statement. Don't put out album for album's sake. Put out quality album that you can probably. So even if it won't sell, fine. Jamaican music don't sell, but when other people, like when major people, like influential, powerful people here, I'm like, oh, this is a good body of work. Maybe we can do something here with this artist. We can get it, and then it will make sense. So fine, it not gonna sell, and it probably not gonna sell now,
Right.
But in the long run, in the future, it can get you signed to a major label. It can get you like somebody else. I'm pushing the album, I'm pushing the songs and get on Billboard, Grammy, reach up. Like that is it. You don't just put out album for album saying that's like a waste of fucking time.
Yeah.
Like,
But just I do music.
yeah, you can't. It's one thing to just be busy,
Intentional.
but be intentional. Like be intentionally busy. Like you can't. No. Because some people put out album and you're like, you really made me waste an hour of my life.
30 minutes.
You. I could not. This never need for me. This never need for me. Like 2 songs on it good, and you could have released it as a single. Like you.
For an artist 40 man, I won't say it.
Just do quality projects. Be intentional with projects, with your albums. Like, yes, it may not sell. We've had this debate ad nauseum. Jamaicans don't value the art like we ought to. And it's not gonna be. It's for us, but it's not for us. But you have to think about a global market, and you just have to do quality. And they're not stands like us down here, where we just
They are.
but
But it's going to take much more to convert them.
no, what I was trying to say is like we are
At least it
fans
can
that
be.
are just like on social media. Their fandom is like people who actually buy.
Yeah.
So, you know, and it's the right people that are proper influential players in the industry. Like they will get it to the
And you
next
see
level.
the value in buying albums.
Right.
I think some of them
Yeah.
support in other ways, but
Yeah.
we necessarily don't really see the value in buying
No,
albums. I
no.
think that's where the
We'll come to
difference
the
is.
shows.
Yes. Well,
We will fight people for you.
online, yeah.
But we will buy them.
And tag people on Instagram. Who we
Yeah,
feel
man,
nice
see
and
now
that's
story.
for them. Yeah. We see.
Listen to it on YouTube.
Yeah. But with all of that being said, I think that even though there are some things that probably you can look upon and say, never quite happened for him with this deal.
Right.
I think that he did make some moves and make some headway into certain why.
Of course.
Is
Yeah.
him broadening him rising and is him his stardom in a sense. So I don't
networking
think
for
it was
sure.
all for naught.
No, I wouldn't say that
think
either,
so.
but I'm just saying the expectations.
It was big.
Expectations were
especially seeing who inside.
disappoint.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not just speaking from me. Maybe for him it was a thundering success, but to me, I'm like, there's just a twinge of disappointment. You know, like wanting to see him on Billboard. And,
Exactly.
you know, like not just his voice on the songs. Like I know on Views, his "Girl, you may want to be a real like
We wanted that smash hit with him.
That-
because we
yeah,
see
that
only
song was
Yes.
on Billboard, but
We see
his
only
name,
smash.
his
The man
voice.
make a smash hit with the nigga who did Tuesday. Like, come on. We remember
Maconin.
him. I hardly remember him. Like, come on.
Which one?
You
Why
call
name I
the
Love
club,
Maconin?
then, yeah, I got the club going up
Oh,
on Tuesday.
Like, we wanted that smash.
yes.
We never quite got that smash.
I was looking out for
You know what
that.
I mean? I at least me I speak from I wanted something like that.
The one
I
she
did
done
want
a
something.
lick award and pop it up there.
I mean,
But that's why that's why I
Yeah.
build up, that's why I mentioned like the
Grammy award.
views,
and,
the album, the song on Views,
yeah.
where his voice was very much.
That was really a true color.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Pop
saying.
Up
His
came on that one
voice,
day?
yeah, his voice was very much on the album, but not his name.
And
He
even
wasn't
though-
properly credited, like on like Dre featuring Popcaan. Like no, and I was like, that would be nice to have seen to see. Like
And even though we did eventually get these collabs, them still never quite turn out. Like even this latest one, like yeah, it has sound better to me over time, but I don't really see it do the damage like that. You see me. You see me, I don't really see
Even
it.
controller.
Yeah, that was like an unofficial thing.
Indie on the one there?
Yeah, I think it was an version of it. Yeah.
But it never.
Beanie Man did get sampled too. Like at the end, right?
Anyways, talk too much about
Yeah.
it. Shout out to Popcaan and his future endeavors. There we go.
Turn on my voice in I speaker them. Me feel the pain gone, but me see it again. Loyalty no real, and me see it a trend. Franchilla gone, we no see no real a friend. Me feel for war with. Me feel for war with, me no need no blame.
They sit down and I wonder when me a go bust. And I say my bad mind, but what the fuck? Why everything we try just now work? Want a producer, me know, and them not help me, no. When my time I go come for me.
We will always get them. I doubt me praying about a feast and me I bet them. Drain me energy and feast so we forget them. Leng the rope and make them go long and go hang themselves. We will always get them. Disrupt me peace and then we left her in our trenches.
Protect my father out there. See me enemies attack to the valley me I walk. Put my trust in you.
Burn them like a chalice with the grades in it. Chacha, you put great in me. Some I put my faith in it. I have to lift the stakes up.